continue to play out. We'll let that joint play in the background. There's some weirdness happening between you two. I changed some of the settings. Hopefully it works this time. Yesterday we restarted the stream and it ended up going fine for the rest of the time. So hopefully it ends up kicking back up. Let me refresh this. Boys are trying to hold me, but it's a beautiful day to be on 2K, so they can't stop it. As much as they may want to try and stop it, it ain't going down. Not in Chinatown today. So I'm gonna go to my did that. I'm gonna go. I want to make sure I have that link for the Laker fan build. We're back on. We're back on. Hopefully everything is back to normal. I'm gonna see if I could pin check out Laker fan Demigod here, because I want to make sure that that joint is pinned. Control V. Hopefully that was it. Let me pin that again, because they are trying to mess us up. That's pinned. I'll close that out. We can close that out now. Hey, what up, Marcus? What's good, man? Hopefully everybody's good out there. We finna get right. This is the 611 build. Like I was saying just a second ago, we're back on. This may be the season 1, day 1 build. I might make some minor tweaks to this particular build here, but everything looks good. Let me make sure my alert box is good. Yeah, my alert box is good there. My alert box is good. Chat is up. And make sure the chat box is up as well, so you guys can see the chat. I'm gonna move my face a little bit more over so the chat can start going crazy. Oh man, appreciate the follows. Man, we are less than 200 followers away from 5,000 on Twitch. Let's go, Kochi. Let's go. All right, man, what do you guys think? You're gonna make your first build. This build looks goated. I pinned the link on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so I pinned the link to Laker fans Demigod build video. The video we're reviewing portions of this video that showcase the build information, but he goes into great detail in his build video. And one thing I can say with games like this, Laker fan will not steer you wrong. Laker fan is goated at creating builds like this, really dominant finishing builds. So if you guys are looking, big blessings, big blessings. YouTube was good and still is. Thank you, the mayor. Appreciate you. I checked YouTube and it was kind of fuzzy, and I shouldn't ever experience any level of fuzziness. Air Stampede, no, I'm not in New Zealand. But this is what we're looking at. This 611 build has both finishing and cleaner take, and you can see you get the Giannis comparison on this build. We finna take it back to the beginning. If you guys are curious on creating Laker fans 7-foot goated build, these are the stats for his build. You go to his channel, he'll break everything down in great detail. I have the link in the chat on YouTube. You guys could just click the link and get on over to create the goated Laker fan build this year. A lot of people are making that 7-foot build. It's one of the most prominent builds right now, as far as before people getting the game. But this 611 build is looking like it's going to be way more my speed, which we're going to get into the attributes in just a second. If you guys are curious, we're waiting on season 1. As soon as they drop the information for season 1, should be a courtside report. We'll go on over into the courtside report and see what 2K is talking about for season 1. I do want to mention that I do have the legend. I could probably pull it up on screen there. Let me see if I could raise that up. That's the legend requirements real quick before we continue on that build. The legend requirements. There's going to be 4 different objectives. Yeah. Good morning, JB. Appreciate y'all being here. Legend requirements, 4 different objectives. Score 100,000 points in the city, pro-am, or the rec center. Or score 100,000 points. You have to play 500 games. at the GOAT level. How many of y'all even made it to the GOAT level? I think I'm going to stay on big man all year because the best way to maintain that GOAT level is to play on a big man build. You spot up shooters are going to have a little bit more of a difficult time maintaining that GOAT level because there isn't much room in individual games. The legend grind, some of the most I guess prominent positions and easiest ways to get to legend is either by making a point guard build or a center build. So I think I'm going to take the latter and go with the center build this year. And you need to play 500 games at the GOAT level is another objective. You need to complete 12 season quests. That should be one of the easier objectives. And you need to earn prizes across 20 events in the city. So if you guys are wanting to get to legend in NBA 2K23, I highly recommend. I've done this a few times over, y'all. Salute to y'all too. Smooth, what up? Good morning to everyone. I've done this a few times over, hitting legend, and it's no easy task, y'all. Either you're running a goated point guard or you're running the 5. Everybody else has the potential to get to legend. Yeah, I gotta go lock for real now. Yeah, facts. Yeah, so it's a tough year. It's gonna be a tough year to grind to legend. The city is dope. Facts. So scoring 100,000 points. These are the 4 objectives to get to legend this year. Scoring 100,000 points is not. It equates to about 10,000. If you're trying to grind for legend, they're bringing the old legend grind back. If you're trying to grind to legend, you're pretty much gonna play about 10,000 games if you're going in the park. Not so much in the rec center. Maybe you need about 2,000 in the rec center, something like that. And then added with park games and stuff. But playing 500 games at the GOAT level is something very different. You don't need to win those 500 games, but you need to play 500 games at the GOAT level. Complete 12 season quests is very easy and earn prizes across 20 events in the city. So that means you guys need to win these events. Can you show a stretch big viable jump shot? We don't yet know a viable jump shot for these stretch big, but we finna get into. All right, see if we can get back to this build. Hopefully the stream is doing fine, because the stream has been having some issues. So 5,000 1v1 wins. So again, the 6'11". Oh, this is the 7-footer right here. I want to scroll on over to the 6'11" because this 6'11" is probably looking in line more so what I'm going to create for my season 1 build. My day 1 build is probably going to be 6'10", 6'11". I always like going athletic. It looks like Laker fan personally believes that bully is overrated. The bully badge overrated, as you need to increase your strength tremendously high, bulking up but slowing down as you bulk up. Is it worth it? Is there going to be a balance for maybe 6'10" or lower? Yeah, I don't yet know about the jump shot. To get box out beast, which is a combination of box badge and worm badge, it works for both offense and defensive boards. You need to have that defensive rebound or O board to 94. I think that's going to be a critical badge for smaller bigs this year. And I know a lot of folks are going to make taller bigs this year, especially Laker fan putting out the 7-footer golded build. There's going to be a lot of taller centers this year. I think towards mid-year, you're going to see smaller, more agile centers if they're able to do the same as big man builds. This particular 6'11" build has a 70 ball handle. This allows you, if I'm not mistaken, you could get quick first step pretty high. Speed with ball, he got matter of fact, he had it at 68. There was some he showcased about getting quick first step a bit higher. I forgot what he did there. He might have increased that speed with ball. Ball handle at a 70, pass accuracy at a 70. There's no more bullet passer, so your pass accuracy has to be at a decent level. That's going to determine the speed of your pass. Interceptor is going to be extremely taxing this year for defenders. So being that interceptor is going to be extremely taxing this year, there aren't going to be nearly as many defenders running intercept on Hall of Fame, as you need a 99 steal to get that badge on Hall of Fame. It's not like in NBA 2K22 where you only needed a 90 steal to get intercepted on Hall of Fame. So that in turn means that folks maybe don't need to go OD on their pass accuracy because there aren't going to be too many dominant lockdowns out there. For those that do go dominant on that lockdown position, going for 99 steal, you may see a difference, but you're at the mercy of 2K. Do you wanna? It was post control. Thank you, Defology. Yep, it was post control. If you increase your post control, you can get that quick first step on Hall of Fame. And I personally believe. Let me showcase this because he was just gonna. It was just gonna show the Giannis similarity. Here we go. This build is going to be a Giannis build. Shades of Giannis. You see there, Evan Mobley and Elvin Hayes. All right, so we're gonna go back. I personally believe that I will go. For some reason, I feel like post control is going to be a thing this year. I feel like post moves are going to be a thing this year. So I may tweak, like I may lower my standing dunk. For some reason, standing dunk hasn't ever worked effectively on 2K. So I may consider lowering my standing dunk for post control. I don't know if driving dunk increases your standing dunk. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully those attributes are not tied in together. And I may increase that post control because I think on a build like this, now bear with me, y'all. On a build like this, I feel like getting that quick first step up, if you could get a build like this, 6'11", with quick first step at Hall of Fame, that's going to be the game changer. Your quick first step is something where you're going into a triple threat and then you're gone with Hall of Fame quick first step. So if I can increase my post control all the way up and still maintain a certain level of agility in this build, then your driving dunk takes over after that quick first step on Hall of Fame. My standing dunk gonna be an 80. Standing dunk is always trash. It's facts. Yeah, I will never try and guide you wrong as far as from my experience. Blazing Nip subsidy, is the gameplay the same as last year? No, it's a lot different. Blazing Nip. Salute to Blazing Nip, man. That's pretty wild. I never heard. You might want to see a doctor or something. To have blazing nips is pretty tough, man. Maybe put some like caps on them when you're in the sun or something like that. I don't know. But this particular build does not have any shooting. There's an inside center, and I've made Mr. Football, what's going on? I've made builds like this in the past, and they turned out to be some of the best builds I've ever played on. Again, Laker fan is known for dominating at builds like this in games like this. 2K21, 2K22, not so much because it was a very different game, but NBA 2K23 looking very similar to NBA 2K20. You want to create something like this, but keep in mind, if you're a random out there, you're not going to have nearly as much fun against high-level competition. But if you're a team, if you're a player that runs with good teammates and have like friends with that you have built chemistry up with, then a build like this could be dominant because that point guard needs to understand the strengths of this build. I've learned a good amount of my pick and roll offense from Laker fans. So watching how he played, understanding the game itself, where you're setting motion screens and dipping before even setting the screen, faking screens. Builds like this are almost unstoppable, where you force the pick and roll defense to make a decision between guarding the three ball or guarding the roll. So I think Laker fan is leaning towards the idea that we're going to have a very similar version of that pick and roll offense to previous versions of 2K. That speed is going to still reign supreme. Although a lot of people are thinking that strength is going to be a thing this year because of that bully badge. So if strength is going to be a thing this year, that remains to be seen until we get our hands on the game. We won't yet know how the animations are tied into strength. But bully badge is extremely taxing, y'all. That bully badge is extremely taxing. I have the badge criteria. What up, P-Dub? Appreciate you being here. What up, Pluto Nash? What's good, man? I might lower steel on this build. Facts. There's a lot of things that we could lower. So the homie said he'll lower steel on this build. So I like the idea of steel. I think, let's see what it gets you, if it even gets you. It gets you interceptor on bronze. I like the idea on a small type of build. I like the idea. I appreciate that, Drop Boy. Of having steal when you're running an agile type of small center build because you want to get in those passing lanes. So I'm not exactly sure what I would lower here. Is difficult in the defensive category to consider. Maybe I'll go with less perimeter defense, but less perimeter defense means that your lateral quickness isn't nearly as fast, and you need that lateral quickness to get from one side of the paint to the other. So, all the defensive attributes are really important, especially for a big man build. He has an 89 interior defense, probably a little bit suspect. Let's see what that gets him. Pogo stick on gold, rebound chaser gold, and anchor on gold. And those are going to be like his core badges. Top of the morning, young. Some people have game already. Yeah, some people do have the game already. Ticino streaming the game as well. If you guys want the full build video where Laker Fan breaks down all the details behind the two builds, 6'11 and 7 foot. This is the 7-footer. And those are the attributes for the 7-footer. I'll go in just a little bit more so you guys can see the attributes on the 7-footer here. This is the 7-foot build, 221, 7'10 wingspan. Again, no shooting, but went primarily defense and finishing. A lot of people are making this build in particular. I may personally go with a 6'11 build. I'll try and fast forward to that there. 6'11, 216, 7'9 wingspan with a 70 ball handle. This gives you more room to space the floor. And if I do go with something like this, I know I am going to increase that quick first step. So post control is going to be really important for me in lowering one of the other shot. Hush! Your close shot is going to be important as well. So, a lot of things to consider. I'm going to make some tweaks to this build. We're going to be doing this at midnight tonight. I'm going to be making some tweaks to this build. We're going to start out with something very similar. I'm going to check the 6'10 because at 6'10 you could increase your wingspan and your ball handle will not get affected. But if you guys want a 3-point shot, your wingspan will affect your 3-point attribute. BNB Brazy, appreciate you being here. Salute to everybody in the stream, man. Appreciate y'all being here. Hopefully the stream is going okay. What up, Earth Plague? What's good, y'all? Hey, by the way, if you're on Twitch, we're less than 200 followers away from 5,000 followers. If you guys could drop a follow, help us hit 5,000. I definitely appreciate that. We should be hitting 5,000 by the week's end. So I'm looking forward to that. I also have the badge requirements. We have the 6'11 build, and you would need to better understand the badge requirements. So I have a video I did yesterday's live stream on badge requirements. You guys could go check that out. It's on my YouTube channel. I have the link for the badge requirements on my Twitter. So if you guys would like to get that chart, that JP, you guys are welcome to that. You could download it yourself so you have a better understanding before you even get your hands on the game and start it up. You can know how to create your build and the requirements for particular badges, because badges are going to be what separates the good from the bad players. These core badges, you see how in tier 3 right here, you see along the this side right here, these tier 3 badges and how much more expensive they are. These badges can be put into a core badge slot costing you 0 badge points. So if you want to put anchor, which will normally cost you 7 badge points, you want to save those 7 badge points, you could apply this into a core badge slot. It'll cost you 0 badge points. You'll still have those 7 remaining to apply it to, say, like pogo stick. And then you can equip pogo stick while having anchor in your core badge slot. You still get 4 extra badges for doing college. I don't know if that's a thing this year. They haven't mentioned anything about it. We're still waiting. If we access in New Zealand, I'm pretty sure you're going to have to switch back. Yeah. We're still waiting on the season 1 course side report. As soon as that drops, we'll go right to it. We're talking about the 6'11 Giannis build, something that I'm really interested in. He gets ankle braces on gold, which is pretty crazy to have ankle braces on gold. I'm definitely making some tweaks to this particular build. We're going to let it play off. I'm definitely making some crazy tweaks to this particular build because I think I want to have shooting. I'm going to go for this build. I'm going to go for maybe an 83-point shot. I might sacrifice. I might get my post control up to get that quick first step, but sacrifice something like ball handle or speed with ball is what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Um, if I sacrifice those attributes, I should be able to get my post control up, allowing me the opportunity to get quick first step. I think quick first step is going to be a key badge that separates these type of hybrid big man builds, power forward to center. Gonna matter to me. I've seen there isn't any college. P-Dub said there isn't any college. I keep hearing core badges, core badge, Hall of Fame. No, so I could explain core badges. I broke this down in yesterday's live stream. If you guys are curious about core badges, maybe I need to make a video about core badges so you guys have an understanding, a better understanding about it. But every player is allowed 4 core badges. And what these core badges allow you to do is save badge points. So you're going to look to try and put some of the most expensive badge, like, you know, how, all right, let me put this in perspective. You see this tier 3 badge right here? It costs 6 badge points to apply this badge on silver. That's dimer. If you want to save those 6 badge points, you're only allowed 4 slots for core badges. If you want to save those 6 badge points, you can put this badge into a core badge slot. Now that means you don't waste any badge points on that dimer to get it on silver. But you guys are going to want to apply, let's go into some more important badges. You guys are going to want to apply your more important badges into your core badge slot so you can save badge points. Chosen out there, high flyer, what's good? All right, so Hall of Fame badges from tier 1 to tier 3. Tier 1, they cost 4 badge points. Tier 2, they cost 6 badge points. Tier 3, they cost you 8 badge points. As you guys see in the tier 3 category right here, hold on a second. Let me take that thing off. In the tier 3 category, this gold anchor badge costs you 7 badge points. Now, in order for 2K to even present you with the option to get the anchor badge and apply it to a core badge slot, you're going to need 7 badge points. In total, to even have the tier 3 option open, in order to see these 4 badges, anchor, brick wall, pogo stick, rebound chaser, in the tier 3 section, in order to even have that as an option presented to you guys, you need to allocate 10 badges between tier 1 and tier 2. When you allocate 10 badges between tier 1 and tier 2, then the tier 3 slot of badges opens up. That's not it. You then need to meet the badge count that opens up the badges. So if you see it says anchor 7, you need 7 badge points. You guys are going to need to have 7 badge points for 2K to even present you with the option to equip or allocate to a core badge slot. If you don't have 7 badge points, then the option is going to be grayed out. If you allocate, say, all right, let's put this in perspective. Anchor is 7 badge points. You need to allocate 10 badges between tier 1 and tier 2 to even have anchor as an option for you. And you only have 16 total badges. That means anchor is going to be grayed out for you. But if you have 17 badges, 10 which go to tier 1 and tier 2, then anchor opens up in tier 3 after you put those 10 in tier 1 and tier 2. Anchor opens up at tier 3, then 2K will present you with the option to either equip or put anchor in a core badge slot. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Hopefully that, broke down the idea of core badges. You guys are going to want to equip like your most important badges into your core badge selection, but you only allow 4 core badge slots per build. And I'm pretty sure it's 1 per category, finishing, playmaking, shooting, and defense. So you're going to see folks with their most important badges, most expensive badges in their core badge slots, and they're going to save the badge points to allocate them somewhere else. I am going to go with a pull scorer. we're going to really make the adjustments tonight at midnight. Do you see the requirements for Legend Grind? I just pulled up the requirements for the Legend Grind. Are you guys just tuning in? Do you want to see the requirements for the Legend Grind? I can pull them up. Let's see if we get those up. I got them right here. The requirements for Legend are pretty tough. Half of you guys ain't making it to Legend this year, y'all. Right off rip, it's not going down. Legend is an extremely strenuous grind. That's how it was in previous versions of 2K. And it looks like this year they made it even tougher than we've noticed in previous versions of 2K. As you're going to need to score 100,000 points in Pro-Am, Rec, or the City. You're also going to need to play 500 games at the GOAT level. Now, to help put this in perspective, how many of you guys even made it to GOAT level on 2K22? Stretch Pig, what up? Any system is good as long, between PlayStation or Xbox, Joe Larson. What up, Mags? How many of you guys hit GOAT on NBA 2K22? Well, put this in perspective. You're going to need to play 500 games at that GOAT level. So that means you're going to have to steadily maintain that GOAT level. I don't have a post-scorer build just yet, but stay tuned tonight. Truly Joker, we might consider making something similar to that. Complete 12 season quests. That's going to be easy for a lot of you guys. Earn prizes across 20 events in the city. Not only do you got to play events in the city, you're going to have to earn the prizes, which means you guys are going to have to win. Hookah, what up, man? I never made it to GOAT level. Facts, yeah. So if you guys understand how difficult it is to even get to the GOAT level, you are then going to have to play 500 games at that level. So for me this year, I'm going to go with a big man build because I want to steady. It's probably the easiest position to maintain the GOAT level. You get there quick and you're able to maintain that level quick. If you're a goated point guard with a lot of IQ and a lot of skill, you can maintain that GOAT level through passing and getting assists and attack assists and things like this. We're taking it back to the time where you had to we would monitor like all the different plays you could make in each individual game, from attack assist to assist to or pass to assist, to throwing alley oops, and we will monitor how much those points get you, so we can maximize our opportunity to hit Legend. So it looks like we're going back to that level there. We're gonna go back to the builder, and this is the build that I'm interested in, and I'm gonna make some tweaks because I think I might want to have some corner shooting to be a threat out of the corner at the very least. And I think I'm gonna switch standing dunk for post control to give me the option for a quick first step. I think quick first step is going to be an extremely important badge in NBA 2K23. Hopefully you guys will follow suit in regards to your play style. My play style is more agile, more aggressive on offense. At least how I like to play. And I'm primarily a park player, although the last 2 years I've been going into the rec center playing more organized ball. If I can get back to running pick and rolls with a like a high IQ point guard, then a build like this will definitely shine because the pick and roll IQ is like it it's just like a gift. You know what I'm saying? Some people got it, some people don't. Some people hold the screen too long. Some people don't know when to roll. I like the idea over the years of how much I've learned about the pick and roll and how to move the defense to your liking, how you want to move them. You decide that, whether center's stepping up and you're rolling quick to push the center back down for the next two plays and open up a three, things like this. Hopefully we can get that in line. It looks like it's going to be a different year in regards to point guards. Point guards are going to be moving a lot slower on NBA 2K23. I don't know if it's going to be an ISO game this year. If it's going to be an ISO, it might be taller guards. You can't dashboard no more if you're trying to reach Legend. Facts, man. Yeah, facts. Folks are going to have a tough time. 200 in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. If you guys don't know by now, 2K is looking like 2K23 is looking like a team-oriented type of game. I don't think you guys want to get caught out there running with randoms this year. If you guys don't want to run with randoms anymore, you're tired of randoms selling you, join our Discord. We probably hit 22,000 members today. I think we're like 70 members away from hitting 22,000 members, 22,000 players within our Discord. We'd love to have you guys join us, a non-toxic gaming environment. So if you guys are toxic or have any level of toxicity in you and intend to make that public, do not join our Discord. Our Discord community is a safe place for gamers for all walks of life. So if you guys would like to join Discord in your non-toxic, type Discord, find players to run with, get that chemistry up, find players to run with have you. Rome just posted the Discord, so you guys yeah, Discord is for Xbox. We have Xbox current gen, next gen, Xbox PlayStation current gen, next gen, PC rooms, Europe, all servers, Asian servers, European servers, US servers. We try to make it real easy for you guys to connect and find people to run with. Bro, do a video on how to do Discord. I can't figure it out. There is a video on my channel on how to do Discord. Yeah, there's a video that I dedicated just to understanding Discord. Biggest growing community. Appreciate that, Stone. What up, DJ Razor? What type of builds are you guys making first for the takeovers? Do they have it on current gen? Yeah, they have takeovers on current gen. Yep. They have takeovers on current gen. Takeovers and the tiered badge system are like one of the main things that are different from current gen to next gen, and you know, the environment. Appreciate that, Royalty Travels. Appreciate you, man. Hey, the video you're looking at behind me is Laker fans Giannis build video. If you guys are interested in that video, I have the link set up on the chat, so you guys are gonna see it at the top of the chat. It's pinned there. Click that link, because one thing I know about Laker fan, I made a couple of his builds multiple times over. He will not guide you wrong. One of the best builds that I ever played on was a glass cleaning finisher. Laker fan is that dude when it comes to these type of builds and being aggressive in the paint. He's that dude. But you must run with an elite point guard. Running with elite point guards make these builds really shine, because those elite point guards force the defense to press up. And good centers, good agile type of players, similar to this Giannis build, will be able to roll as soon as that. Any additional badges this year for college? We just spoke about that. The homie P Dub said he's noticed. So wild. I saw the joint get like zapped. That's so wild. Not gonna lie, a lot of streamers getting banned on Twitch from playing 2K23. Annoying ended as well. Maybe it's 2K saying, nah, you can't talk about 2K23. I don't know what they're thinking. But I'm definitely not playing 2K23. Man, that junk is crazy. I don't know what's that shooting thing that's happening. There's like something going on that's trying to shoot the stream. And I can't have this happen when this game drops. I'm just trying to get out here. Nadex got banned. Annoying ended as well. Man, yeah, folks are. So yeah, it seems like your sound alerts browser source is offline. Make sure you implement the source correctly in OBS or refresh the source. Let me take off those sound alerts, man. Let me see this thing. Let me see if I still got this joint on. No, I don't got it on here. Apparently, the embargo hasn't been lifted. 48-hour ban on copyright. Oh my God. Well, this is, yeah, that's pretty wild. Because wasn't Ticino in there too? He's playing it right now on Asian service, so 2K is not fooling around. 2K is definitely not fooling around. I don't know what's going on, but 2K looks like they're trying to hit streamers. Yeah, Dr. Disrespect rewards. Yeah, I saw that. The Dr. Disrespect. Did they drop the if they dropped the Coreside report? Let's check. Let me check. Let me pull up the thing here. Let me pull it up. Let me see if they dropped the Coreside report. If they dropped the Coreside report, I'm finna go make a video on it. Yeah, they did drop the courtside report. Season 8 courtside report. All right, y'all. Being that the stream is acting up, wow, when did that happen? I'm gonna go and make a video on the courtside report. If you guys are interested in that video, just go on over to my YouTube. It was great kicking it with y'all. I'm gonna get some rest today. So, what up, Irish? You think two-way sharps? I think two-way sharps will be good. I'm gonna get some rest today, so that way I could be up, bright and bushy-eyed at 12 a.m. tonight when we go live and make our first build. I'm looking for something with a little bit of post control, so that we can get that quick first step up. And you guys stay tuned, man. Keep it locked. Have a safe and blessed